An ode to Megan Kanka for making us aware of the evils in the world. An ode for your bravery and your grit against your murderer. Your life was cut short by an evil man unable to control himself. Your innocence was taken from you at such a young age. Come see my puppy, the last sentence ever spoken to you, every parent's worst nightmare. Their child going to see the puppy, offered by what looked to be a friendly neighbor. Your life was cut short by law enforcement that didn't advise the parents of that neighborhood that a sex offender was living next to them. How did law enforcement not see the bloody clothes in his boat? Your story could have ended differently if only the law had been set up in your favor. Your story is the reason sex offenders aren't allowed to live near children anymore. Your story is the reason parents are afraid to let their children play without supervision. Your story is the reason that the law changed. Your life was lost while fighting back, fighting for your life against a man much stronger than you, kicking and screaming, yet no one heard a thing. We teach our children to fight back against the bad people, yet it rarely ever works. We teach our kids stranger danger, but most of the time it's someone you know who hurts you. You may have lost the fight, but he has lost in the long game because he's spending the rest of his life rotting in a cell, thinking about what he did, thinking about the lives that he hurt, thinking about why he did what he did, thinking that maybe if he could have controlled himself, you could have lived a normal, happy life, thinking about whether he would have been in prison, whether or not he killed you, thinking about your last words. Maybe one day he'll have remorse for what he did to you. Until then, you will haunt that man forever. Remind him that while your soul may be lost, your story isn't. You will be in the back of his mind every day. Don't let him forget what he did to you. Don't let the world forget you. And don't let your story be lost. An ode to Megan for teaching us the right way to protect our children.